So these mini wood sticks that I get at Walmart, scale size, are about 4x4 by 10 feet. I figure that's good for making bridges and trestles, and I'm also going to do tunnel portal. So I stain them first, because once they're stained you can glue it, and then the glue dries clear and you can't see it. But if I glue it together then try to stain it, the glue doesn't take stain. So fun fact, if you're going to use glue with stain before gluing. I'm going to do one packet of sticks with one, and the other packet of sticks with another stain. The first stain I'm going to do is going to be just a nice finish, because this trestle, I feel they're using quite a bit, and so they've taken care of it, they've worked with it. So I want the wood to look a little more not as weathered as much, because they've been staining it, not staining it, but finishing it and maintaining the bridge. And then I want to make a tunnel portal. I'm going to use this penetrating stain of mocha. It's really dark, and I want the dark wood to look like it's been treated, and the treated wood would be used for the tunnel portals, and maybe even for the supports on the bridges. So that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. So here we go. So I've got my wood stained. I think the pecan looks good. Looks like treated wood in good shape. The creosote turned out a little darker than I wanted, but I think that will do the trick. Make the tunnel portal and the trestle bridges out of that. So the plan is to take track and the straight portion, put these between it, and then what I'll have to do, I've got to cut these. I'm going to cut these to the width of the track. So first thing to do is go through and cut all these to the length of the ties, and then go through and I'm going to glue them between the ties here, and I'll have to cut the plastic off and glue this between it and work my way down. And then I've got marked where the gap is to go over the track, where it starts in that, and I've got this kit here, which is assembly of a bridge. So I'll assemble the bridge, put it through here, put the ties on here, and then I traced a pattern in my notebook on where the curve is before it goes straight, and get that figured out in there as well. So that's the game plan. Let's see if we can make a bridge. So Brewster Metalworks and Car Chemical will be here on these lines. I need to pull the track up because I'm going to raise it. So I have put a T-pin about the middle of where this is so I can follow the track about to where the turnout is and bring it into here. So I'm now going to raise this up. Let's see how it goes. So the plans I had for building a bridge turned out I'm going to go a different route. So it's amazing. You start working on things and you put things in place, and what you think you're going to do isn't going to work, and then something else clicks and all of a sudden you have a new solution. So the idea is, coming off of this bridge is the turnout, and I got another bridge going up into what'll be Car Chemical and Brewster Metalworks. And so the concept is here. Let's hook up a train and see how it goes. Here we see them pulling into the yard. And the train is here on the arrival departure track, and it's just a bit long, so we'll disconnect the holler set and bring the switcher up here. We got to cut a block of cars, these cars, off because they're going to head on up to Camas, and then this next section is going to go up to where we're headed in the mountains for switching things out. And then we'll bring back some cars to send back down. So let's switch the trains around. So the engines are come out here. Let's switch the turnout and do the run around to the other end of the train, where they'll wait for the switching action to be done. We'll just pretend like we have an engine house here. That's the future side of the engine house. We'll pull out the yard switcher and the branch switcher and bring him forward to move some cars around. Send power to the engine house. Give ourselves some power. There we go. Takes off like a rocket. Go down here, let's turn our switch to the arrival departure track. Back. That'll work here. Back him up. Let's see, we'll put some of the cars on the track next to there, and if they don't all fit, we'll put some up on the top one there. So let's see if we can get them here. Throw that switch. That turnout's fine. Let's back it up. And it looks like we're not going to have enough clearance. I got too many long box cars. So we'll take our Paul Revere Revolutionary car and move him up to that empty slot. So let's we cleared the switch. Move that here. Set that switch. Let's back her into place. We got connection. Let's pull her forward so we have clearance so we can bring our road switcher in and have him stay till we're ready to send some cars back to Port Ridge. That'll do right there. We'll turn off the arrival departure track and let's see if we can bring those engines in and we'll park them. So here's what our consist is. We've got our branch line switcher here. We've got our sand car for the Brewer Metalworks. We've got a couple of tankers for Car Chemical, and then a couple more gondolas heading into Brewer Metalwork. And since we're backing over bridges and that, we'll have our caboose to go up there as our platform for the conductor and that to be able to safely make it up the bridges and turn our switches and such. So let's take off. Okay, after our little accident, we fixed the caboose, drop it off there at the siding here, and now we'll bring our gondola down here, park it next to the caboose. So we bring the train on down, finished with the spur there, across our rickety old bridge and down and around. And we're coming into the yard one last time. Well, that was less than a stellar performance for my maiden voyage, if you will. We'll send the road switcher, the branch line switcher, back up to where the engine house will be. Pulled inside the engine house, you gotta imagine it there. We'll bring the road switcher back, and we'll take the stuff we brought down from the spur from the chemical company and the foundry, and we'll take them on out of here. So I've got some problems with some of my turnouts. I've got a solution for that. That's what I'll do in my next video, is fix those turnouts and see if I can get the cars to go through them without derailing and falling over and all that fun stuff. I really want to get into building the buildings and doing landscape and painting. That's one thing I really enjoy, but I want the trains to run good, so I'm trying to learn what to do to have a good running train. So there we go. We'll see you next time. Keep on keeping on.